from Fashion Justice. Welcome back to my channel, and if this is the first time you're stopping by, then welcome. I'm a fashion and beauty blogger, and I'm here to inspire you to be the absolute best version of you possible. So this week, I want to talk to you about something you may not be aware of. I want to talk to you about the energy that your clothes have and how it affects your energy and your vibration. And this is probably something that you are not even aware of. If you know me, then you know that I am all about energy. And you need to understand, if you already don't, that everything in this world has energy, from the chair that you sit on to the foods that you eat, and obviously to the clothes that you wear every single day. So I think there's a lot of power in being able to understand and being aware of the energy that is around you, because that allows you to channel it properly and always try to ensure that you are operating at a high vibration, which makes you feel better. So how do clothes have energy? Well, the clothes have energy because they're attached to the person that was wearing them at the time, and the energy of that person is attached to the clothing. So if you, for example, were wearing a suit on a specific day and you had an amazing meeting or you had a great job interview, and that suit will carry with it the energy of that you had that day. So this is one of the reasons that I tend to shy away from vintage stores. As much as I love a great find, I'm very sensitive to energy, and because I don't know where the energy of that clothes came from, I tend to stay away from that. And I'm sure that you have pieces of clothing that remind you of a certain time in your life. So for example, I have this really old McGill University sweatshirt because I wore it all throughout my undergrad, studying for my LSATs, and throughout law school. So that sweatshirt is like falling apart and it's old, and I haven't worn it in a very long time, but I'm hanging on to it and I will never let that go, because it does remind me of a time in my life where I was working very hard to achieve a goal. And so that sweatshirt for me has the energy of me striving for something and achieving a goal. So I will never let that go, because that is the energy of this sweatshirt. The good news is that you can change the energy of your clothing by simply saging. So sage your clothes with some white sage, or just make sure that you wash them really properly, so you can start to change the energy of that piece of clothing very easily. The second way that your clothes have energy is simply by the color of their clothes. So dark colors obviously have a very heavier and serious energy, whereas bright colors, light colors have a much lighter energy and a higher vibration. So I do know a lot of people that wear black like every single day, and what I notice is when they do tend to wear a little bit of color, you can automatically see that their personality somehow seems a little bit lighter. If you know me, or if you follow my Instagram accounts where I post all my outfits, then you know that I tend to love color. I love color. I like bright colors. I don't like to be surrounded by dark colors. And I think that is because of my personality. I'm the kind of person that is very upbeat, and I always tend to see the cup as half full. So that's just my personality. And so I tend to gravitate to a lot of bright, light colors. So you will very often see me wearing white in the middle of winter, and I do that on purpose because I love the contrast of having bright colors, especially when everybody around you, for example, is wearing black. And so if you see my social media account, you'll see color everywhere. And when I do wear black, it tends to be the exception rather than the rule. So the clothes you wear, the colors of the clothes you wear, have an impact on your energy, and you want to just make sure that you are aware of this, because let's face it, you want to make sure that you have a good energy on you at all times, and you may not even realize that the clothes you wear actually impact your energy and your vibration. So hopefully this video gives you a little bit of tips on how to ensure that you're always operating at a higher frequency and you want to have a good energy around you. And always remember that you always want to make sure you feel comfortable and good in the clothes that you're wearing. So I hope you learned something, and I hope you come back next week for more tips and tricks on how to be your best self every single day. Please be sure to check out my Instagram account, Pina 147, where you can see a lot of my bright outfits, and Glam by Pina, which is my account where you can find my lip balm. This is amazing with the cold weather coming. You want to make sure that your lips are hydrated. It's a champagne flavored lip balm and it works incredibly. I worked on this for 2 years, so do check that out. Let me know if this is something that you were already very aware of, or if this is something that you are now going to be thinking going forward in terms of what you're going to be wearing every day. Leave it in the comments below. I'm really curious to know. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I hope to see you here next week. Stay absolutely fabulous.